The first champions in Scotland will be crowned when Celtic take on Hibernian in the Premier Cup Sports Final. But who is going to lift it? And will the trophy be going to Glasgow? Or will it be going
to the training
Edinburgh?
ground in Glasgow? Well,
it's the A team versus the B team. It's Celtic versus Hibs. It's a big match, and it is coming up soon. Aye, so
it's coming up tomorrow.
Ange Postecoglou with a chance to win his first trophy as Celtic manager, the first possible trophy he could win, and he's got a chance to win it. As for Hibs, they've got a chance to win their first trophy since 2017 when they beat Rangers to win the Scottish Cup.
16, mate.
16, 17, same shit. Big game for both teams, no doubt about it. Bigger game, arguably, for Celtic. I feel like Hibs are going into this not really expecting a win. To me, this game would be more important if Jack Ross was still the manager. You could make the case where he fucking needs a win to hang on to his job. But without him there, it seems a bit, I don't know, seems a bit meaningless. Your thoughts on the game?
It does feel a bit meaningless.
Obviously, Hibs want to win.
I feel like it's all Celtics to lose, and if they do lose, fuck, the pressure will be on Ange. They'll lose a cup final to a team they should be beating, and they're 7 points behind Rangers.
But I feel like David Gray's got it all to win, no, nothing to lose, because if he wins this, he's going to be considered a hero. Obviously captain for the Scottish Cup win, then he's managed the team for the Premier Sports win. But if he loses, I don't think Hibs fans are going to blame him.
No, they're going to blame him.
Because he's a temporary manager. Sorry. I don't think they're... Whereas Ange Postecoglou currently his side trail Rangers by 4 points in the league. But I feel like if he had a cup win to his name, that would not that there's pressure on him, but it would definitely paint his season in a better picture. It would automatically he would be bringing success straight to the club, and I think it would prove that he's actually been a good signing and that he is beginning to turn things around for Celtic. Whereas Celtic could easily lose this and then maybe drop points in the maybe a couple of games, and then who knows, maybe they lose the game against Rangers in January, and before you know it, they start the new year and they could be losing a cup final and about almost 10 points behind Rangers. So the next couple of months, the next month or next couple of weeks is going to be vital, I think, for Celtic, and this is the first game of those weeks there. So big game here for Celtic. I think it's more important for them that they win. I think Hibs are going into this with pretty much, if
I know, but do you not feel like even if they do win this cup, and they get beat by Rangers and you're going into the break and Rangers 10 points clear, some Celtic fans won't give a fuck about this? They won't.
I get that, but I think it'd be much better to win this and go 10 points behind Rangers than lose this and then go 10 points behind Rangers. Rangers fans say that winning cups are easy, so
there you go, that's easy.
Celtic should turn this nae bother. In terms of team news, Hibs are hopeful that midfielder Chris Caden and striker Kevin Nisbet will recover from knocks after both went off injured during Tuesday's win over Dundee. Midfielder Kyle McGuinness remains sidelined. I feel like last year Kevin Nisbet not playing would have been disastrous. It would have been the worst possible news for Hibs.
Yes.
But this season he's not really hit the heights of last year.
No.
And last year there was talks. Now I know a lot of time in Scottish football, I myself and you, we talk about how the Scottish clubs they get disrespectful offers, and they sell players for less than they're worth. But I'm beginning to think that how much were Hibs offered again last year?
5 million.
That's a lot of money for Hibs. I'm beginning to think maybe they should have took it. Because I'll be honest, see when I watch Kevin Nisbet, I don't see a great player. But I've never thought this guy's technically sound or this guy's got a shitload of pace. But what I seen last season was a guy putting the ball in the back of the net.
Exactly.
But it doesn't always... look at Shankland. I think a couple of years ago, Shankland was viewed upon as... he was
good to go.
Let's be honest, he was a lot... His status was a lot better a few years ago than it is now. And I just feel like maybe Hibs have missed the boat here, and perhaps they should have sold Kevin Nisbet. But who knows? Maybe he's just not in a great season. Maybe if he starts in this, who knows? Maybe he could score the winning goal. He could fire Hibs on to cup success, and that could revive his career, and he could go on again, start banging in goals, get a big money move away. That could happen, but at the moment, I don't see £5 million bids coming in for Nesbitt in January or in the summer. So
no.
for me,
Unless there's a miraculous turnaround from Nisbet, but I mean, even I think he'll be getting dropped at the Scotland squad soon, to be honest.
yeah, it definitely could happen. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. As for Celtic, we're going to give star striker Kyogo Furuhashi and James Forrest and Mikey Johnson until as late as possible to make the final. I personally don't think either of them. I don't think Furuhashi will play. I'm not sure about Forrest and Johnson, but I just can't see Furuhashi playing. I think Celtic are good enough to beat Hibs without Furuhashi, albeit having him in the team would be a massive boost, but could you imagine if he plays and actually, makes his hamstring worse, and then he's out for like the rest of the season, or even out for like the next couple of months, then he misses the range. For me, I think it's more important for Celtic to rest him and have him back for the Rangers game. I think the Rangers game is more important than this game.
Yeah.
Even though this is a cup, this is a chance to win silverware. It's not like you can play.
It's not just the league. There's Champions League. Fucking
It's 40 million.
exactly.
Yeah. And
Guaranteed.
Yep. So
Champions League football.
I'll be interested to see what happens. Plus, let's be real, Kyogo could not play and Celtic could still win, so I don't think he has to play. But I think he does have to play when Celtic play Rangers. I can't see Celtic, beating Rangers with a Jet. Well, a Jetty won't be playing either because he's out for a long time. But I can't see Rogic playing up front, or someone like that playing up front, and Celtic having enough to beat Rangers. So as for the other injuries, Jota still out, a Jetty out, Giamacca's out. Attacking wise, it's tough for Celtic.
Tom Rogic and a false nine.
They're relying on goals for Anthony Ralston to beat Ross County, for fuck's sake. So they're not, they are struggling. They're not having things their own way. As for what players and managers of each camp have been saying, Martin Boyle was saying, quote, "We were in the final of the Scottish Cup last season and we know we didn't turn up that day. So I think it's important that we rectify that, get the trust of the fans back and show that we are more than capable of winning the game," unquote. They didn't really turn up last year, but let's be real, they haven't turned up for like 2 months now. So, it is what it is.
And that's it, guys. We're going to have to dive into our predictions here.
As for Ange Postecoglou, though, he said, "I am looking forward to it. I enjoyed the trip to Hampden for the semi-final and everything that it entails. It should be a special day. It's an opportunity to get the club some silverware. When I joined this club, obviously that was the aim. I was under no illusions. I had to try and bring success, and the first opportunity to do so is on Sunday." So, like we covered there, it is a chance to win silverware. I think Ange will definitely be up for that, and he'll definitely want to win this game, as will Hibs. But for me, I think it's more. I think this game's more important than Celtic. I think this game could define Celtic's season.
Yep.
Win, lose or draw, this ain't going to change much for Hibs. They still need to find a manager, and they still need to try and secure a half decent place finish in the league. As for the predictions, let's go.
I'm going to go with a 3-1 Celtic win.
3-1 Celtic win. I don't see that happening, to be honest. I'm going to go 1-0 Celtic.
Shite bag.
What?
There's just going to be goals in it.
Is there?
Aye.
I'm going to go 1-0 Celtic. Callum McGregor, the Celtic captain, getting the winner. That is my predictions, guys. Let us know what you think down below. And until next time, we'll be back for the review. That's it. Let us know. Till then.
Peace.